Welcome back, State of Kansas. Hey guys, a couple years ago, we did a review, not really a review, a kind of a walking tour of the lovely Minneapolis, Kansas. The Minneapolis you've probably never heard of, but should. And got a lot of interesting feedback. A few things have changed in Minneapolis, and we didn't actually hit some of the most really cool sites. Like there is a beautiful cemetery here. You know, I hear people are dying to get in. And did you know George Washington Carver actually spent time in Minneapolis, Kansas? I did not know that. We were just having that discussion. How cool is that? Now, it's amazing some of these small towns you find. See over here on the right, is that Limestone?
Yeah.
Limestone, Minneapolis. Very cool.
We have the Minneapolis golf course.
A really nice golf course. I have never personally played it. However, a couple of good friends of mine, Alicia and Chris, what's up, guys? They've played it, and they've said it's really nice.
They put in irrigation system several years back.
Right here on the right, we have the Rock City Motel. Lovely place to go and stay.
Dollar General. We have a Dollar General, and then we have like a Pizza Hut. These are two of the bigger.
Now, I can say that's a really good Pizza Hut. You know, sometimes you go into them, and they're kind of a dump. But yeah, this one, you can tell the franchisee really loves and cares about their business, and you know it shows.
So, we're just coming into town now, so this is kind of the main stretch. Highway 106 runs through the center of town, so while we're in town, we're still technically on the highway.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is Highway 106.
Oh, that's cool.
We only have about, I want to say the population of Minneapolis is approximately 2,200 people. It's not very big. We're a 3A school. At least they were when I was in school. We were a 3A high school. I had 48 people in my graduating class. This big building here on the left, that used to be a mortuary, and now it is a apartment complex.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So Highway 106 goes down this way. We'll come back and catch that in a minute. But 2nd Street is our, quote, main street. This is Main Street. So we're going to go down the main street here. And then...
Well, every town, big and small, has got their centralized street where they put most everything.
their business district.
Yeah, even Chicago has one. It's called the Miracle Mile.
But yeah, we have a grade school and a senior high school combined.
Oh, it is combined though?
Yeah,
Okay.
the junior and senior high. They combined a while ago. This house here on the corner had been renovated and redone. That used to be an old nursing home.
The one with the red bricks?
No, you passed it. It
Oh,
was
okay.
the one on the corner. The big one where Todd lives and his wife. But it used to be, it was really almost derelict when I was growing up, and somebody bought it and completely remodeled it. There's our post office. This is a new war memorial. We'll get out a little bit later and go up and look at it. This is our downtown area. We have a new, we have the pharmacy. We used to have a Daylight Donuts, but it closed down. We have 2 banks. We have
Something called the Blue Store.
yeah, we have a hardware store, True Value Hardware.
Those are some of the best hardware stores you find. Those small town ones that have been in a family forever.
We have this is the messenger companies. This is our newspaper, commercial print. That's a new building. They built that and moved it into them. So this used to be like Mighty Quick. It used to be Pumpkin Pantry, Mighty Quick, and now it's called Papa's Burger Mill. They turned it into a burger shop.
Oh, that's
Doing
cool.
lunches, yeah.
We'll have to try that out.
So, and this down here is this is where the river is. If you look over there, that's the electrical plant. Like, that's where a lot of electricity is. And it used to be, I want to say they used to run off of the river down here too. anymore. See, we're back on the highway now, 106. It runs through town.
It's kind of neat being on a highway. Can you get a shot of that water?
The river's way down today. But there's pictures in the museum from back in the, I want to say like the 1800s, early 1900s, where they're down here cutting ice off of the river and using the ice to, like they would cut ice into blocks and
oh, that's cool.
sell it. And then,
lovely softball and baseball fields.
so we used to have a fair. These are the fairgrounds and the baseball fields. We used to have a fair every year when I was growing up, and they just all of a sudden decided one day they weren't going to do it anymore.
That's a shame.
And because we would hire the carnival to come in, and so you'd have all the carnies with their rides and stuff. It was awesome. As a kid, I loved when the fair was here because we'd all go down and hang out and ride the rides and play the.
Can I see a question? Is Little League a big thing here?
Yeah,
Because those are some beautiful, well-maintained fields.
Yeah.
Like, I would put that field up against some of the
It's
big
more like-
city ones I've seen.
I want to say it's more like summer rec, and I think now they never used to have baseball in high school when I was a kid growing up, but they do now, I think.
Oh,
So I
population
think they
got
even
bigger.
have it in high school. So these are the 4-H grounds, the fairgrounds, where like a lot of times they'll have like their birds and the livestock that they're showing. But anyway, at the fair time, you know, they'd have the carnival, and they just quit doing it. So several years back, a group of people in town decided to start doing fundraisers, and they had saved up enough money to buy some carnival rides. So now when we come back around, you'll see the carnival rides that we've purchased, the city has purchased through independent donations, through
Bonds and
fundraiser.
stuff, I thought.
I don't know about that, but I think it's more, I think it was all like private pay, like fundraisers, donations.
If anybody
everything
knows,
like
please
that.
feel free to put that in the
But,
comments. We'd love to understand how all that works.
But anyway, so we got a Ferris wheel, we have a tilt-a-whirl, and we have a scrambler, and then they have some kids rides like the little cars and stuff that go around, like a little merry-go-round thing. But yeah, so now we have some fairground equipment that stays down here all the time. They have batting cages over there.
Oh, I didn't see that. Batting cages are so much fun. I wonder how you can get involved in the batting cages.
I don't know. I think it's just for like the high school and stuff like that. They use it. I don't think it's it's not like a machine coin operated where you go in and do it.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes, like, you know, that might be a revenue maker there in Minneapolis. I mean, in Seattle, there was a couple of places that were very popular. You know, grown as men, we'd go there and, you know, hit some balls after work.
So over here, this just comes down to our park. It's called Markley Grove. It's just a cute little park.
Isn't this where the neighborhood swimming pool is?
Yeah, and it says Israel and Mary Markley. This is their memorial.
Oh,
They
lovely.
were some of I think they were, I want to say they were kind of in
Prominent citizens.
yeah, they were here like when the town began. And I don't know how old Minneapolis is or anything. I don't know any of that stuff really. But this is the Scout Hall, Ottawa County Scout Hall.
Oh, look
So
at that.
you can, like, people will rent this out for, like we had Christmas here one year, or we've had family reunions here, or I think we did one of our school reunions here. This is the city pool. A couple years ago, they decided to make a city project. They had somebody come in and sketch on the building, and the people from town all came together and came down and helped paint it and did a mural on the pool.
Well, that's a nice way to get some community involvement
just
going.
to pretty it up. I think it looks really pretty. So
Yeah.
it was done
Very
in
nice.
2020, it looks like. So, but there's a walking trail around the park. There's frisbee golf in the park. You'll see the little frisbee golf things periodically.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just a trash can.
No, it's a frisbee
Needed a bid liner or something.
No, and then the trail goes all around, and then.
Oh wow, yeah, that is like a full duty one, isn't it?
Yeah, goes all the way around, and then there's camper sites over here with hookups, so they can hook up over here. So sometimes people come down and stay.
Didn't we camp here once?
Yeah, we did over a 4th of July weekend one year.
That's right.
It was just as easy. I mean, we were everything in town. Then Minneapolis, you can drive your golf carts around town. They've street legalized golf carts and four-wheelers.
You gotta have
you have to have a
plate.
license. You have to have a plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
That's only fair. I get that.
So we'd bring the golf cart down and the four-wheeler down, and if we wanted something, we'd ride up to the little grocery store, and then the pool was right there, and the playground equipment's for the kids to play on. And before we head back into town, do you want to go out and see Rock City?
Hell yeah, I want to see Rock City.
So Minneapolis is known for what's called Rock City. It's a naturally made, I think they're limestone. They protrude out of the ground. They're rock formations.
And I'm leaving the camera rolling just to show how quick of a jaunt, because if you're in Minneapolis, it's hey, I'm here, I might as well check this out, because this is really, really quick and easy to get to. Am I right?
It's literally maybe like a 5-minute drive outside of town.
I mean, plus also just some really lovely views. I know it's farmland. You can see farmland anywhere, but it's just, it smells as nice as it looks. Just beautiful Midwest weather. Midwest
drive.
drive.
I liked about Minneapolis growing up is that it really was a close-knit community. You pretty much knew everybody. And while there's drawbacks to that, yes, everybody knows your business, but everybody cares about everybody too. And if somebody needed something, or if, they would rally together to help one another out. So, I mean, there's benefits to everything. I mean, yes, does everybody know your business? Yeah, but then again, it's everybody's willing to help and take care of each other too. So
I can see why I see so many motorcycles here just on this drive, because this would be a perfect road for a nice Sunday afternoon ride on your bike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at least they used to. We used to do. It used to be kind of around. There was in the summertime, May. It was usually in May, what we would call M Day for Minneapolis Day, and they would do the Rock to Rock Run, which was I think it was like a 5K or 10K. I don't remember. Don't quote me. But anyway, you would start out at Rock City, and then they would run into town to Rock Street, which was right there at the corner on 2nd Street and Rock, which is by Casey's down there.
Oh, okay.
So, and then they would close off all of Main Street, and they'd have vendors. There would be food trucks. There would be live music. There would be the Rock to Rock Run. There would be face painting. Just stuff like that, where everybody in town could get together and hang out. And then usually they would have like a citywide barbecue that night, where everybody could come down and get like pulled pork and have a dinner on the main street.
I've had a good pulled pork sandwich in forever. That sounds really good.
Like that. So.
Oh, is that corn or maize?
That's probably neither. It's probably, I don't know. It's either like soybeans or.
That's definitely not corn. It looks like it's got like regular
maybe
leaves.
Feed or something. I don't know. It's not corn though.
Feed. This is where our steaks come from.
But yeah, we're almost just up here on the hill is Rock City.
Yeah, like I said, I left the camera rolling, so I mean, I'll pause it on the way back, but I wanted to show you guys just how quick it is. So if you ever find yourself in Minneapolis, Kansas, and you should come and check it out. There's a lot of nice places to sit down, have lunch, and cute little shops to visit. We'll get into those, but
see the little flag says Rock City.
This is I'm trying to get
Welcome to Rock City. So yeah, Minneapolis, Kansas is 25 miles north of Salina, Kansas, on Highway I-35. We lie between Minneapolis we lie between Salina and Concordia. So Concordia's to the north of us, Salina's to the south of us. So
If you're ever in one of those and you feel like a day out.
So Rock City, oh, sorry guys. If you can see that, Rock City, it says they're examples of sandstone concretions which have formed in the millions of years since Kansas was covered by inland seas. This is the only place in the world where so many concretions of such giant size are found in one area. So they do, we're not going to stop and get out, but they do ask for donations, and it's $3 per person. Children are 50 cents. People can get out and walk around. We climb on the rocks.
We scared the shit out of our son climbing on them one time. It was great.
So, but yeah, these are some of the smaller ones.
I'm going to roll the window down because I'm getting a little bit of glare. I mean, that's just gorgeous.
So, and they,
That's the only place literally in the world you can run into, that type of
there's some
formation.
There's some other formations like this around Kansas, but this one has I think this is the most concentrated area of this many.
Yeah, you just don't see this everywhere. So, like I said, if you're in Salina or Concordia, why not come and check something like this out? Grab a lunch. There's tables and stuff like that, and shady places to sit and eat.
There's also a hiking trail.
That's true.
So.
Oh, and you can see, got a couple of folks up there.
Yeah, see, kids are on the rock. Yeah, we'd come
Kids
out
are
here.
playing.
We'd come out here and just climb around on the rocks. It's really fun. It's a really fun time.
Yeah.
Kind of has worn off the appeal for me. I've lived here my whole life, but
Sure.
yeah, we would even come out here at night before they had all this with we come out at night and play hide and seek and tag and
Oh,
stuff.
those are
Yeah.
memories you get to take with you for a lifetime.
Yeah, I remembered I was running down the hill and full bore, and the grass was slick with dew because it already I slid and wiped out and slid on my back down the hill. But yeah,
That's
this
beautiful.
is Rock City, so.
No, like I said, you got some kids, you're in Salina, Concordia, or hell, even in Kansas City. This really isn't
Even
that
just
far
take
out.
a road trip and see some of the neat places in Kansas.
Yeah, this is definitely a neat place in Kansas to hit. And, we're middle-aged, and she remembers this like it was yesterday from when she was a kid, having some fun. Give our kids some of those memories that we got. Come out and check something like this out. All right, I'm going to pause till we get back into town. Thanks for staying with us, guys. Definitely much more cool stuff to see. We are going up to...
So we're 3 minutes away from Minneapolis. We're coming back from Rock City. Up here on the right, you can see the big white outbuilding and then the gray Morton building and stuff. It's a little airport. We don't do commercial flights, nothing like that. But people that have like small charter planes or fixed wing planes, stuff like that, or even like crop dusters, stuff like that, they can fly in and out of the airport up here. It's past this white part here. It's up here. See the little gray? So yeah, it's a little airport. See the little big vulture? See the windsock and stuff? So yeah, it's just a little tiny airport. Ag by air. So it's mostly
cool.
little crop dusters, stuff like that. I don't know if anybody around here has a plane, but there used to be
Oh, I'm sure.
somebody, I want to say there was somebody in town when I was younger that had planes and they'd go out flying.
Well, you can get a used Cessna now for a reasonable price.
But you can see the grain elevator and the water tower off to the right there in the distance. So we're just heading back into town right now.
As we showed you earlier on the way out, it is definitely not a long drive.
Might just have Travis speed this morning.
Yeah.
Like, ew.
I'm throwing in eastbound and down.
So
can do it today.
I know. I'm saying when he does editing.
Oh, it's not
just
we're asking
speed it
any fancy things. Yeah.
up. I'm just letting you know what he can do during this part.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying. We'll go by the. Okay, we're back in town.
And we're back.
Coming in through by the park again. I was going to show you our elevator. We have, obviously, since we're a rural community, farming is a big thing.
Oh, absolutely.
So this
Isn't
is
it?
really kind of cool. Like, you see that building? See the where it says Cremo 5 cents?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of those. I think they're really neat. That's how they used to do billboards, is they'd paint them on the side of buildings and stuff. So some
Absolutely.
of them they have restored, but some of them are still, you don't see them anymore.
Honestly, I find some of those old advertisements to be works of art, in my
This is a
opinion.
little bed and breakfast area, or just like a little inn, I guess.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder what it's
I've never
called.
Stayed there.
Let's see what we can get the name of it for the
Well,
video.
Mill Street Inn.
Mill Street Inn. Okay. Excellent.
So
Okay.
I'm going to go down here by our. This is Ada Grain. You can see the elevator there. See the big Ada Grain. So obviously, a rural community, we have lots of feed and wheat, everything like that. So summertime is really busy. You'll see all the wheat trucks and
Oh, I
everybody
bet.
coming down, unloading. It's quite the deal.
What was it I read? One Kansas farmer on average feeds 500 American families.
And I don't know. I've seen those signs where it says one, feeds so many people. But
Well, it's true. It's a very unappreciated profession. I mean, this stuff wouldn't work if it wasn't for the men and women out there getting up at 4 every morning, taking care of stuff. And, farming can be really unpleasant. There's the animals to slaughter. There's hard decisions to be made.
there's a lot of hard work and not a lot of pay that goes into it.
Yeah, it's definitely, if you ever get a chance to make the acquaintance of a farmer, it's honestly, in my mind, it's the same as police officer. You should show that type of respect. It's because of that person and the lifestyle they chose and what they do.
They love it. They do it because they love it.
Yeah.
Or their family has done it for generations.
Yeah.
So,
Like police and military families,
yeah.
It's just what we do.
So this down here, we have a little forestry dump, and then this is where they'll bring a lot of the grain. And there's nothing out here right now, obviously.
Yeah.
During harvest season, a lot of the grain will come out here and sit. They'll have big tarps over it, and it dries and does all that stuff. I'm not really sure, like, what all the technical stuff is, what it does. But anyway, and then off in this, you can see the Minneapolis water tower over that way to your right there. So this is just 10th Street up here. This is kind of on the north side of town. This is kind of
North side! I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
This is like the north side of town on the north border. I mean, we're still in city limits, but it's getting towards the edge of town. So we'll go down 10th Street and then kind of start back through towards the new additions. I'll show you the new addition that's coming in, where they're building a lot of house. A lot of times, I think what they're doing is they are giving some tax benefits and stuff for purchasing the land and building a new home. I don't know the specifics, but there is they're encouraging new people to come out and build and stuff. So that's kind of cool.
So if someone was looking for a community with a workforce already in place with a very business-friendly city council. Check out the City of Minneapolis website. There's the connections to get, in case you want to open up something to do with manufacturing, you want to open up something to do with distribution. It's a really easy and navigable website where you can get to where you need to go.
Anyway, this is we're coming down 10th Street. There's one of the churches, Community Bible Church there. This is like where they work on the roads and stuff, I think, one of those. And then up here, I'm going to go through the new addition and run by the high school so you can see it. Yeah, so this will take you on out to the highway 35.
Still feels weird being on a highway and going 30 miles an hour. I get this. Look, this must have been corn.
Or feed, I don't know. I think it might have been corn. I have no idea. Yeah, I think it is corn. I think I see a few ears. So, but this over here is like going to be all new addition. We'll drive through there and show you because they've built the streets out a bit more. And this used to be the end of it.
El Camino.
Yeah. My aunt lives over here, and the back of her house, we used to, on this road here, all of this used to be, from here back, used to be wheat field. We would run from the back of the house out to the middle of the wheat field and back and race each other and stuff. So this used to all be open field, and they have built this all up into new subdivision, yeah.
These lovely looking homes. You'd find nice homes like this in any upscale suburban area.
And so then up here, they're actually opening it up to build more.
Oh, boo. They like the Chiefs.
Everybody likes the Chiefs around here, duh.
We're a Baltimore Ravens family.
No, we are not. Don't even say that. That's not even funny.
The guy who owns the Ravens writes my check. We will root for the Ravens.
Okay. But anyway, so you can see up here they're building a new, like the road goes out that way. They're building all this. So all this stuff is going to be,
Yeah, you can definitely tell that there is some growing happening on here.
Yeah, and it goes clear back. Like this is a new subdivision that they're selling the land and encouraging people to come in and buy plots and build homes and.
That's great. It's going to be a future cul-de-sac one day. Yep. I bet it's going to be absolutely lovely.
Yep. So all these are, and I don't know the specifics, but like I said earlier, they are doing some sort of, what is that called?
They're doing some
benefit or like whatever.
Yeah, they're doing some deals. That's
incentives.
That's why I said just Google City of Minneapolis, Kansas, and they have a very easy to read website that will get you to anything you need if this is something you're interested in.
And I think I'm going to have to turn around, apparently.
Yeah. Or we can go full Dukes of Hazzard and just go.
I can go through there.
You know what?
I'm going through there.
State of Kansas viewers, we are now breaking the law. Dun, dun,
It was open over here, and I see tracks, so I'm not worried about wet cement.
Crime caught on camera.
So we'll head on up to. This is over by the high school. So, but, these are some really nice. And there's more places in town to live. These are some of the newer, more expensive houses. There are a lot of older houses that are nice.
There's definitely some very historical looking houses. Beautiful. I don't know if I've really seen much on the mid-century modern, but you'll definitely see a lot of cottagecore.
We have some Victorian houses.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
We have some just regular I don't know. It's not like there's anything.
Yeah,
it's not one part of town that has certain.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of lovely Victorian houses, but you also find some modern, energy efficient ones that
Just your regular old houses. So. This is the junior high and high school football field and track.
So is football like a big thing here? Because that's one hell of a nice football
Yes.
field.
Well, yeah. They spend a lot of money on that.
Oh, you can tell. I don't know if the camera does it justice. That turf looks amazing. The paint. I mean, that's a multiple $1,000 paint job.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then the new parking lot. This has all changed since I was even in high school.
Well, you said you had, what, 48 students in your graduating
Yeah.
class?
Which I don't know what they're up to with, like, class sizes, but...
If anybody watches this that's going to Minneapolis High School right now and you're okay with it, please put in the comments what the class size is like.
So this is a new auditorium I think they built on. This was never here. This was never here when I went here. This is all new within the last
Oh, that's
5
lovely.
years, 10 years, 10 years, something like that. So they had when we went to junior high, we had to bus up to Delphus, which was about a 15 minute bus ride. And then the Delphus kids came here to high school. So all this was not here. This all right here was never here.
Oh, wow.
So ours started about right there.
Huh.
This was ours.
They've obviously done a refurb because that brickwork looks fantastic.
I think they even, this is all, now all this was here. Now this is an add-on. This out here, that was the library they added on. And then this is the older part of the school.
I know schools have
And they
windows.
have fucking AC now. AC unit, AC. Did they have AC when I was here? No. Hell no. This was a new addition when I went to school. I graduated in 95. So this was a new addition and this had AC. And when you had your classes down in the AC wing, it was fabulous because it was nice and cool. And then you went and sweated to death in another class. So, but anyway, yeah. So now I see all those AC units. I'm like, you guys,
Kids nowadays are soft.
soft. I didn't even have AC, but and then we're gonna go over by the hospital real quick. Yeah, we have a little hospital. It's a
Very much like a full-service hospital. It's not like a trauma center, but
No.
if you're in trouble and you broke something, you can definitely get taken care of.
no, but it's they're able. Oh, I don't know what they're called. It's like we can stabilize and ship. If you come in on the ambulance, we can stabilize you, ship you to Saline to the bigger hospital that has a trauma center. This is a nursing home and assisted living, independent living, and then over here this is the independent living. Oakview is the independent living portion, and then they have long-term care, and then they also have the acute care for the hospital. Ottawa County Health Center. It's a nice little hospital. My grandmother was a nurse there. My mom was a nurse there. I was a CNA there. I never worked as a nurse here, but yeah. And then the ambulances run out, and now this is the clinic. This is all new too. They have upgraded this to the emergency entrance, and then they also have the clinic down here now. So ComCare Family Care Clinic is down here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's really nice.
So regular doctor's appointments and
Yeah.
such.
Yeah, and then over on this side, again, this is part of the clinics, and I think this is part like administrative. Mental health, chiropractic clinics, and then in the middle, you'll see when we come around. When I was, I want to say like in junior high, grade school, junior high, they built the Minneapolis Wellness Center, which is like a little, it's just a health center. It has a pool, a whirlpool. It has weights. It has like an aerobics room. They do classes, stuff like that. Just like a miniature YMCA, basically.
Oh,
but
nice.
we have our own fitness center here in town, so that's nice. We also work with patients, the physical therapy, occupational therapy and stuff. They work with the inpatients in rehab down there, and they do like aqua therapy and stuff like that in the pool for rehab. So it's a nice little area.
Yeah.
So So we're just going to go down the main street again. So remember I was telling you about Rock to Rock Run?
Yeah.
This is Rock Street.
Okay.
Right here.
Yep, I see it. Corner of
Street.
Rock and 8th.
So when you run in from Rock City to Rock Street, that's what I'm talking about. And it's down, they run down Main Street to the end of this street where Rock Street hits 2nd Street or the Main Street.
Yeah.
And that's where you end. That's the end of the run.
The corner of Rock and 8th. That sounds like an album.
No, Rock and 2nd Street. 2nd Street and Rock. So, and then there's several churches in town. We have...
And of course, there are some
Catholic,
homes that need a little
Lutheran.
help, but...
Well, that's any town you go to. You're going to have the older. This is a really old house that's been here forever. It's
beautiful.
made out of sandstone. This was a church I grew up in, First Methodist Church, on the other side that you didn't pan to, but that's okay.
I couldn't get there. You're going too fast.
I'm going 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, well...
We do have a restaurant in town.
Which one's this? Oh,
Fajitas, Mexican restaurant.
Fajitas Mexican restaurant. And believe it or not, they have pretty good fajitas.
Jeez.
Well, I ate there, and the fajitas were good.
We have a couple gas stations.
Centex, it's just kind of your no-frills gas station.
And then we got a Casey's probably 15 years ago.
And this,
15,
okay,
20 years, something like that.
I'm going to say this. For people who are watching this outside of the Midwest or outside of Kansas, and I'm a transplant to the Midwest, you can actually get a really good pizza at a gas station.
Casey's Pizza.
Casey's Pizza is the shiznit.
It's amazing.
It is really good pizza. They have killer ice cream. Sandwiches, they're all right.
Their sub sandwiches are really good, actually.
Teach their own. But their pizza does definitely kick ass.
So, and then they're like down there's the lumber company that's been there forever. Again, you can see the painted on the side of the buildings and stuff. This is another one of the historic blue store. This used to be an old mercantile. So they redid all this and painted it to redo it. So
That's awesome. There's the bank. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this little tour.
I'm gonna go up by the grocery store.
Oh, yes. I actually do want to point this one last little item out here. The grocery store. And I'll tell you what makes this so cool. I know this is not a shot in any way, shape, or form, but if you walk into this grocery store, you feel like you're walking into a grocery store in the late 80s, early 90s, and it's totally cool. I mean, it's definitely got some retro vibes to it. Very, very well priced and very well laid out.
So
Totally hit it if you're in town. But guys, if you ever find yourself in Salina or Concordia, or you just, feel like a trip out, to go explore, even if you're up in KC, come check out Minneapolis, Kansas. It's a beautiful little town, tons of history, and lots of just really neat stuff to look at. Great memories for you or your family. Thank you, State of Kansasans. I will see you next time. Say bye, honey.
Bye.